Whew. All right. Okay. So is this the final chapter? Is this the end of the story of the saga with the Atlanta Falcons, Julio Jones, letting Julio Jones go ahead and free himself and express himself in the way that he chooses fit? Is this it? Like, are we finally done? Is y'all finished or are y'all done? That's my question. Are we finally done with this whole Julio Jones situation? For everybody out there that doesn't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm just an old country boy. Love to sit around, talk about sports. Love to sit around and just chop it up about, what's going on in the NFL, NBA, and everything else. But look, I just want to chop it up with y'all to see what everybody's thinking and see what everybody thinks is going to go on, like what's going on with this situation. The rumor is that it's a second round pick and an undisclosed pick, so let me see what everybody else is talking about in here. Let's see. Unknown man, what's good? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's good with you? Kojak said goodbye. Reg, what in the world, Bo? Hey, that's all you can say, man. What in the world, Bo? It's crazy. What's going on, Buck Skull gang? Definitely. Stephen Corsio said thanks for who. Hey, well, look, you're definitely welcome to have Julio Jones. And look, I know that it doesn't sound right, me saying that, and you're going to see a lot of other people's reaction in the comments and everything. But the fact of the matter is that I tell you what, just keep an eye on what everybody's saying. Some people think that sometimes some things is a blessing, but I'm not at all saying that Julio Jones is a curse. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he's a locker room cancer or anything like that. I'm just saying that maybe it was just one of those situations where his time was just done in Atlanta, and you know how you're in a relationship and you're not even trying to make it work anymore. I think that might be the situation with Julio Jones in this particular case. I think that he was just ready to move on, and we just kind of see that. So, look, it just wasn't going to benefit us anymore having him, play for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, if he goes to Tennessee and he gets a renewed love of the game, and he actually wants to play on third down and play in the red zone and actually play the whole drive without coming out of the game, y'all got you one. But if it's one of those situations where Julio feels like he could do the same thing that he did here, good luck with that. Good luck with that, Bo. Padre, what in the world, Bo? Man. And that's the thing. It was like a hurricane. We saw this coming. We saw this coming way before it hit shore, Bo. We see this coming a long way off. We knew that it was going to be here sooner or later. That's why you see all the look. Any other case, Falcons fans, they would be disappointed. They'd be like, man, dang, this is rough, man. Julio Jones ain't here no more. But yeah, like you see what everybody's saying. Everybody's like, man, see, now we can move on. Grandize, great move for the Falcons. Like over here, the Atlanta Falcons are good. Like we got wide receivers for days. You know what I'm saying? We got we in Atlanta, we're good. So moving forward, it's like just let him go somewhere where he feels like he can win. And in the meantime, we'll just go on about our business because look, Calvin Ridley, we all know that he's not a Julio Jones. Let's be honest. But we also know that Calvin Ridley could get you 1,500 yards like it ain't nobody's business. You also got, Hayden Hurst, who's a good tight end. You have, Kyle Pitts, who a lot of people think is, going to be the tight end version of Julio Jones. You got to show me the baby. I'm sorry. I ain't finna just come to that conclusion. You actually got to show me. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. It's just one of those situations. JP of the New Orleans Saints, he said, really been ready to be a number one receiver. And I definitely agree with you. Everybody, because there's a lot of people in the Atlanta Falcons fan base who says, man, you really really, he's just a number 2 guy. He can't do the same things when Julio Jones isn't out there. I'm sitting here like, man, I understand that really isn't Julio Jones. You can't park the Mercedes by the Bentley and say, man, boy, that Mercedes ain't no Bentley. You know how many people would love to have that Mercedes? You can't do it, bro. Oh, man. Blitz says, Julio, he takes plays off. He in it for the money since joining the Migos, man. Man. You know, he is unofficially the 4th member of the Migos. Oh, Padre said, Crown Pits like Danny Grease. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Really, confidence just went up. Calvin really confidence just went up. This whole situation, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. To be completely honest with you, I'm glad that the situation's over. I'm glad that the situation's done. I'm glad that we can move on and honestly, we can go into training camp, we can go into mini camp, and we can just be worried about football. Art Smith doesn't have to answer any more questions about, well, do you think Julio Jones will be there for mini camp? Do you think he'll be like, no, we ain't worried about that. Let the Titans worry about Julio Jones. Granddaughter said, Titans needed a run stopper and didn't get anyone on this trade. That is their biggest need, and I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you, Bo. JP said Big Low, Lattimore shut down Julio, but really, times he covers him, he has problems. Man, really. I know that Lattimore, I know that he gets kind of grabby. I know he likes to take people's clothes off. I do know that. So maybe Julio Jones, that bigger frame, that's a lot more cost that you could grab onto. But, you know, it's just one of those things, man. You know, Lattimore, he sometimes he gave Julio the business. Sometimes he did give Julio the business. I'm going to acknowledge that. I'm not the type of person to be like, you know, oh, man, Lattimore be burning Julio be burning Lattimore draws off. Like, nah, there was sometimes with Lattimore, he gave Julio some problems. I'm definitely going to acknowledge that now. Come on. I'm definitely going to acknowledge that, Bo. Molly Mall said, Big Low, y'all miss Julio. Come on, Bo. Well, look, the thing is with Julio is that it's one of those situations where you don't want to see one of the best players in your team's history leave. But if it's one of those situations where you're not getting anything out of it moving forward, you need to go ahead and make your move. You need to go ahead and make your move, bro. Like, why are we still doing this? Because the Falcons, they're trying to win games. Terry Fontenot, he came over from New Orleans. Terry Fontenot is trying to create his own legacy. Sitting on here just keeping somebody. Look, if you keeping the Ferrari in the garage, but the Ferrari's broke all the time, it ain't gonna do you no good. Go ahead and trade it to somebody who can fix it and get something out of it. You know? Now, and for all the Tennessee Titans fans that's in here, like I want y'all to know, I don't mean no disrespect when I say this. I'm gonna be completely honest. V said grab a war. V said grab a war. Talk about Marcus grab a war. Well, I'm gonna be completely honest though. Listen, Matt Ryan Tannehill. I don't understand that. I know that Ryan Tannehill does have more years, so maybe Julio Jones is looking at the situation like, I'd rather have a guy who's younger. And like one of the biggest things about Tannehill, everybody knew that Tannehill had a huge arm whenever he came into the league. So everybody heard the news yesterday. For everybody that didn't hear it, basically it was a rumor, people saying that Julio Jones wanted to play with the quarterback with a big arm so he could outrun DBs and get down the field, run up under the ball to make catches. So this is what he wants. This is what he gonna get. Devon said, it's over now. What in the world, bro? Julio is gone. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's out of here. He's out of here. We gotta look. The Falcons are moving on. Julio, he's gone, and now you can really play all the breakup music that you want to play. You can play your NC gone. You can play your, I mean, you know, the whole Mary J. Blige album. I mean, I tell Coach Ronnie all the time I don't like listening to Mary J. Blige because the music is so depressing. But yeah, man, you can play all the breakup music that you want to play now. Because for a long time, we were at that point where we knew the breakup was inevitable. And we was like, oh, well, when is it going to happen? And how is it going to happen? Are they going to break up with me at school? Oh, man. Are they going to break up with me whenever we go to the football game? Like, you don't know. You don't know when it's coming. Oh, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, Mary J. Blige, no more drama. No more drama in my life. Oh, man. Coach Ghost Pepper said that the trade is a huge win for the Falcons. That's all that matters. So I know that we're getting a second round pick, right? I know that they're saying that it's an undisclosed draft pick. So with that being said, like what exactly is it? Is it one of those situations where we're talking about? Are we talking about them getting someone? I mean, like getting like a fifth or fourth? Because I heard a rumor of a fifth round pick. So I heard that you get like a second and a fifth round pick. I don't know if that's one of those situations, or is it going to be like one of those cases where, you know, based on like incentives on what Julio Jones does, depends on how much, like, do the picks fluctuate? That's my question. Okay, Kojak said it's going to be a second and a fourth round pick. Molly Ball said, Jasmine Sullivan, pick up your feelings. Oh, man, hey, I ain't going to lie to you. that new Jasmine Sullivan be right. Oh, man. Cinco Mo. What in the world, Bo? Oh, man. Cinco Mo. Yeah, so, yeah, the Falcons got a second and a fourth round pick for Julio Jones. Yeah, they got a second and a fourth round pick for Julio Jones. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know everybody in here saying that that was a good trade. I honestly wanted more. To be completely honest with you. Atomic Bull said Julio's old now, so that's an L for the Falcons. Now look, I need y'all to know something now. Even though Julio, look, he got some years on him and he's over 30, Julio Jones is still a baller. Like don't forget, like don't sleep on what Julio Jones can still do now. That's why I said, Fantasia, go ahead and free yourself. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Coach, let's get it. GA said, so let me get this straight. Julio Jones goes from Matt Ryan to Ryan Tannehill. What am I missing? Hey, Bo, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like I said, I didn't want to disrespect Ryan Tannehill or Tennessee Titans fans. But all I'm saying is that Matt Ryan Tannehill. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I had a chance to choose, if I was a wide receiver, you know, especially if I was getting older, I don't know if I want the guy that is just worried about stretching the field and, you know, just the guy that just had the big arm. But I mean, ever since Ryan Tannehill got put in a different situation, like he came up as far as, you know, what type of quarterback he is. He's one of those big name quarterbacks now. You know, well, I'm not saying big name quarterbacks, but he's not, you know, when people say Ryan Tannehill, they say his name with a little bit more respect. That's all I'm saying. So moving forward, it's like Ryan Tannehill might be that dude, and Julio Jones might be that piece to help the Tennessee Titans get to the next level. But if I had a choice, I think that I would choose Matt Ryan. The only reason why Julio might be moving forward is because he's saying, man, Matt Ryan, man, he only going to be here for another year or two. Like, let me go ahead and go somewhere where I can finish my career off. And, think about it, he's still in the South. He's in Tennessee, which is right up the road, basically. So he could go chill out with Migos as much as he want to. He could go chill out. He could come down, chill out with the Migos as much as he want to. He get Alabama very quickly. So it's a win for everybody. It's definitely a win for everybody. Coach Ronan said, "Hey, I'm late, but there's only 12 likes on the video. Y'all might look if you're a Falcons fan and if you're glad that Julio Jones got traded, or if you hate that Julio Jones got traded, hit the like button. If you're a fan of another team and you're just interested to hear about what happened with Julio Jones, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I apologize, my camera's acting up on me a little bit, but make sure that you hit that subscribe button. It will definitely make my heart jump for joy if you hit that subscribe button for us." Oh man, let me see here. Let me get this camera situation right, Bo. All right, there we go. But yeah, if you hit that subscribe button, it will definitely look. I promise you, I'll dance at your wedding one day if you hit that subscribe button. Oh man, Adam Bethia, what's good? Everybody, make sure that y'all welcome Adam to the stream. Thanks so much for chilling out with us. He said, "I ain't God good. I'm glad this mess is over. I can dance all night." Man, we got our feathers back. Hey, to be honest with you, I'm definitely glad, Adam, because now it's like we can move forward with some respect. You can move forward. You don't got to worry about, nobody going on national TV talk about how they don't want to be with you anymore, and all that kind of stuff. It's like you could move forward. We could legitimately do some things moving forward. We could legitimately do some things. Cinco Mo says, "I'll take it because we're never going to get full value for him anyway, especially since everybody else knew what he wanted. AJ Brown shot his shot and he got what he wanted." Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen the video that I put on my channel, but AJ Brown, boy, he was thirsty. There's a saying that we say in the country. It's called getting naked. AJ Brown was getting naked doing jumping jacks with Julio Jones. Oh man. JP of New Orleans says, can't wait to debate you during the season. Please, if you have time to stop by later on for a live stream. Okay, definitely. Mr. Hawkins, but I wish him the best. Man, that is crazy. Because Mr. Hawkins said earlier, Julio said we wanted to win a Super Bowl and wanted a quarterback with a big arm. Not sure he's getting any of that. Not sure if he's getting any of that in Tennessee. Now look, that's crazy because Julio Jones could have said, "Look, I wanted a wide receiver that could catch deep passes. I'm ready to go." Or he could have been like, "Julio got to go. I need a wide receiver that can catch deep passes." Because let's admit, let's be honest, Julio Jones had the dropsies in some key situations last year. I mean, we need to be honest. We need to let's acknowledge the elephant in the room. Julio, he had a little bit of the dropsies last year. He definitely did. But it sounds like Julio. It sounds like he a lot of people in the NFL, well, not the NFL, but just like around Atlanta in general, it's one of those situations where the Migos and T.I. and all these guys say that they don't like Matt Ryan. Sounds like Julio Jones started agreeing with him, and it'd be like that sometimes. Hold on, wait a minute. This is the biggest thing right here. Because Ron said apparently the Titans are eating almost all of Julio's contract. Really? Well, I'll be doggone. I'm really so not taking it now. Yeah, we'll help you pack your bags up, Julio. You go ahead and go. We hope you have a good time. They got some good bass fishing in Tennessee. My only worry is that one thing that we've learned over the years is that there have been a lot of wide receivers, a lot of great wide receivers go to the Tennessee Titans, and they just weren't ever the same again. They weren't ever the same again. Randy Moss was done though. Like let's be honest. Andre Johnson was he. I don't think Andre Johnson was done. He was still a baller. It's just he just kind of gave up. But I mean, there's been a history of wide receivers going to Tennessee at the end of their career, and they just weren't ever the same. Jason Dale said, AJ Brown twerked and got naked for Julio. Oh man, we'll see if he got what he wanted. That's right, that's right, false start Falcon. Harry Douglas went to Tennessee. He was never the same anymore. You know, it's just one of those things. Adam says, I hope church is not over yet because I want to dance. He's gone. I'll hold my mule while I dance. Hey, man, yeah, I mean, look, it's over. And then another thing is that, it's like I said, it's one of those situations where, you know, look, for everybody that's coming on this stream, like who's not an Atlanta Falcons fan or, you know, a fan of like a rival team, like these points that I'm making, I want everybody to know that I pretty much call things straight down the line, and I'm not one of those guys who's like a homer. Like I don't get naked in situations where it's obvious that my team has done wrong. It's obvious that Matt Ryan has thrown 3 interceptions, and you know some people say that it's not Matt Ryan's fault. Yes, it's Matt Ryan's fault. So whenever I say this isn't me being a homer, but I feel like Matt Ryan plays better when Julio Jones isn't on the field anyway. So it's like, so whenever you consider that, it's like, I really think that we won this particular trade. You know, if we traded him anywhere, I feel like we would have won. If we got multiple picks, I feel like we would have won. So in this case, I legitimately feel like we won because whenever Matt Ryan legitimately spreads the ball out like he did in 2016, that's whenever you can do some great things. That's whenever you can do some really, really good things. And with this new offense that the Falcons are going to have with Arthur Smith, especially running these 2 tight end sets, is going to be based off of a lot of confusion. A lot of some people are going to stay and engage and block and shed that block and, you know, peel out. Some people are just going to free release. You know, there's going to be a lot of passes to the running backs. So it's like on the outside as that X wide receiver, you know, or that Z wide receiver, or even a Y wide receiver, because Julio Jones was all over the place. But it's one of those cases where you got to kind of decide what you want to do. You got to decide, you know, moving forward where you're going to go. And in this particular case, having that wide receiver who's just that ball dominant guy who, you know, you say, man, I got to get this guy the ball because he's Julio Jones. That would have worked before if you didn't have Calvin Ridley, but you got Calvin Ridley he's a baller too. He's young. And, you know, if he can continue to stay healthy, then, you know, we should be good to go. And don't forget that you got additional talent like Frank Darby, who we just drafted. You also got, you know, Lama Day, the kids, you know, Tajay Sharp. Like, you got talent out there. So, you know, let's just see what they can get done, bro. Let's just see what they can get done. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, as a coach, you know how a lot of coaches, they'll put like one of the most talented guys at wide receiver. They're like, oh yeah, he get high point. I don't care about that. I just need a guy who can be where he needs to be at the right time that can catch the ball. Big name wide receivers, and you know, maybe this is because I coached on high school level. But big name wide receivers, that really mean nothing to me. I ain't really care about all that. You know, big name wide receiver, like that's cool. I just need a disciplined team. That's all I need. But you know, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. Grandizer said, Falcons got 2 picks, got cheaper. That is fine. They needed to move. They needed to move them. The 6th, they lose in 2023. can be picked up in 2022 by trading down. Yes, definitely. Jason Nell said Quavo at the Hawks game. Quavo, they're getting naked to celebrate. You already know what time that is. I'm actually keeping up with that right now over here myself, man. Seeing what these Hawks gonna do. Definitely. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. What's going on, Coach Waters? Hope you're doing pretty good today, brother. We just sitting here talking about this Julio, this whole Julio situation, man, and talking about what's, if this was a win. So basically, I just want to ask everybody that's chilling out with us, if you think that this situation this situation was a win for the Falcons, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that it was a win if you think it was a win for the Tennessee Titans, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to see what y'all thinking. Molly Mall, hey, Molly Mall, we made room for you on the Falcons. I mean, I'm sorry. I did not mean to disrespect you. On the Atlanta Hawks bandwagon. We made room for you. You can come on whenever you want to, bro. You don't got to be like that. So if you think this is a win for the Falcons, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that this was a win for the Titans, put a 2 in the chat. Like I said, when I woke up and heard the news, this is all I said right here. What in the world, bro? Oh, man. Let me see here what we got going on. Let's see here. So, Coach Joseph, Dre, and Leon Be Real. They said that this was a win for the Falcons. Everybody, y'all make sure that y'all welcome Leon Be Real to the stream. Much love to you, Leon. Hope you're doing good today, brother. Molly Mall, he said 2, but Molly Mall, he one of them Saints fans. He be hating. Did get that hate out your heart, Molly Mall. Coach Devon, False Start Falcon, they said that they think that this was a win for the Falcons. Definitely. Coach Albert Smith, he getting naked for Julio Jones. He said he thinks that this is a win for the Titans. Coach Reggie C2K, Kojak, and Coach Wallace. Coach Kojak, they all said that they think that this was a win for the Falcons as well. Definitely. And Jamel, okay, Jamel, so if this was a win for the Falcons, put a 1 in the chat. If this was a win for the Titans, put a 2 in the chat. Definitely. Blitz said now ATL can pay players who can make a difference in outcomes of games, like Young Way. Cool. Oh, man. Let's see here. Let me see what else we got. Coach Asia chilling out with us today. What's going on, Coach Asia? Tell me how you feeling. Cinco Mo, he said big 1. Grand Dodger said 1. Coach Dre Murphy, thanking Coach Molly Mall. Coach Asia said 1. Jamel, JP, Kojak, they all said 1. Dada Saints, he said 1 and 2. Okay. I like that thinking, Coach. Excuse me. I like that thinking. Excuse me. Okay, tell me how it's 1 and 2, Coach, whenever you get a chance. Coach Blitz said he think that this was a win for the Falcons as well. Padre, he chilling out with us from Twitter. He said that he thinks that this is a win for the Falcons. Superstar Louisiana boy, he said it's a win for the Saints. And we don't have to deal with them twice a year. Facts. Hey, that is true. That is true. But it's kind of like what JP of the New Orleans Saints was saying earlier. He said that, look, y'all had, a few more problems. Marcus Lattimore, there's some people in the chat, they call him Grabamore. But he had more problems with the with Calvin Ridley than with Julio Jones. So you never know, man. You never know. Definitely. Molly Mall said you need to trademark that phrase. Jason said, "Are you selling those T-shirts? I need one, Bo." Oh, talk about the what in the world. As a matter of fact, you stay tuned for that. I definitely let you know. I definitely keep you posted on that, Jason. I definitely keep you posted on that. Coach Padre said, "Coach, you need some water." look, man, I'm empty right now. I need to refill. For everybody that's coming on with me, the reasons why he said, well, I need some water, because look, there's normally a liquid that's in here. I'm not going to say what it is, but before I drink some, I always say what's in my cup is in my cup. Now, it might be water and it might be moonshine, but if you see me smiling, that just means I'm happy to see you. Oh man. Coach Asia said that she's upset about it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to be upset about. Let's be honest. And Coach Leon, they welcome you to the stream, bro. They welcome you to the stream. Make sure, if this is your first time chilling out with us, that you hit that subscribe button. So, next time we get together and talk, you can come on and chill out with us, man. We're actually on the road to 1,000, so look, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, especially because whenever the season gets here, man, we're going to be talking about some really good stuff. We're going to be doing some film breakdown. We're going to be doing, just talking about the games. We're going to be talking about the division, not just the NFC South, but just the NFL in general. Like I said earlier, I'm a former football coach, and this is what I do. Like me and Coach Ronnie is my wife, but we actually sit down and break it. Like we watch film like movies. So, you definitely want to make sure that you're here whenever we really chop it up, man. Definitely. Padre said, Coach Ronnie let me get dehydrated. I know, man. Coach Ronnie ain't brought me nothing. I sitting over here I'm over here about to go thirsty. Oh man. Mr. Hawkins said, so if the Titans win a Super Bowl and we don't draft good players with the picks that we got from this, then the Titans won. I mean, yeah, you could look at it like that. But it's one of those situations, man, where Julio Jones wasn't going to do anything here anyway. All right, mentally he had checked out. So if he would have stayed, he probably wouldn't have, legitimately played for the Falcons. So yeah, it seems like getting 2 picks and getting them to take most of the actual cap from us, I think that was a win. And if they go on to win the Super Bowl, I mean, yeah, we could look at it like they won this trade. But look, you got a value, you got some value out of Julio Jones, who wasn't going to do nothing for you. I mean, he said on national TV that he was done. So you might as well just go ahead and move on from him. Harrison, everybody, I make sure that y'all welcome Harrison to the stream. He said, man, that tribute video that they made was so classic from our Falcons. It was inevitable, but we're going to be all right. TD, yes. Thomas Dimitrov put the Falcons in this position, but it's kind of like what Coach Let's Get It GA said whenever we was talking about this like a week or so ago. Like, you got to put some of the blame on Arthur Blank too. Arthur Blank made a big mistake in this too by giving Julio Jones too much power. Let's be honest. Granddaughter said this trade is going to make me this trade is going to make me make a celebration drink. You doggone right. I'm waiting on Coach Ronnie to bring me something. I don't know what she's waiting on. Coach Ronnie, she only bring me my drink whenever I'm doing a good job, but she ain't brought me nothing yet. So I don't know what she's waiting on. I guess she think I ain't doing a good job. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, I'm keeping up with it over here. Coach Dre, Hawks up 34-22. You see that Ben Simmons just turned the ball over. Seth Curry got a foul. So yeah, I'm definitely, yeah. Trey, he cooking right now. He definitely cooking right now. Dada, he said that number one, the Saints can use. I'm sorry, the Saints. He said number one, the Falcons can use draft picks to help our squad or help your squad. Number two, Tennessee gets weapons for 2 to 3 years only if he can stay healthy, and that is true. That is true, Coach. They need to make sure that it's one of those situations where they can legitimately do something with them while they got them. Definitely. Thank you so much, Coach Ronnie. I definitely appreciate you. You good people. You good people. Now look. So this is a celebration. Clap, clap, bravo. I'm gonna tell y'all before I go ahead and do this now. What's in my cup is in my cup. It might be water and it might be moonshine, but if you see me smiling, that just means I'm happy to see you. This is a toast right here. You know, thanks for the years that you gave us, Julio. I don't want to sound disrespectful, but you know, you're not our problem anymore. And now we finna get back to some good, balanced football. So, bottoms up. Cheers to you. Cheers to all the coaches and the coaching staff. Much love to everybody. Let me go ahead and take my swig, boy. Woo, boy. All right. Whew, that'll clear the sinuses right there, boy. They can coach on and keep me hydrated. Thank you. Coach Michael Walker said, is Julio Jones going to practice every day with the look, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, Julio Jones is their problem now. Now, the thing is, though, that we got to consider is that we don't got to worry about all of the questions around, like, oh, is Julio Jones going to practice for the Falcons? Is he coming to training camp? Man, Julio Jones didn't come to mini camp. Now, let me ask y'all this right here. And I want y'all to be legitimate with me now. Whenever A.J. Brown wore that jersey before the game last year, was that a signal saying that Julio Jones, that they knew that Julio Jones was going to be coming to Tennessee? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Was that a hidden message that they knew Julio Jones was coming to Tennessee last year, that they were going to force Atlanta's hand last year to get him to get traded to Tennessee Titans? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Coach Jinx said, I'm going to need you to dance at my wedding after this one. Hey, I got you, Bo. Just let me know what you want me to do. We can do it all. We can do it all. Ready to get started. Oh, man. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was that one of those situations where Julio knew he was going to Tennessee? Because if that's the case, man, that was disrespectful. If that's the case, that was downright disrespectful. They ain't had no business doing that. Bubba Gump said, and if he thinks Tannehill's an upgrade, he'll be let down. Oh, man. Kojak said, toast with the creek water. Oh, man. ATL. Reggie C2K says, if Big Low smiles and stumbles when he gets up, the moonshine is kicked. Oh, man. Zigamo said Julio was TD's franchise guy. Now they both gone, and I'm happy about it. Yes. That is definitely a good thing. That was definitely a good thing. Coach Wilder said, Coach, I don't know if that was a signal. I mean, you're probably right, Coach. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Y'all know how I come up with my conspiracy theories. Maybe that's what it is. Definitely. Jason said, I wanted to Julio dance like AB whenever he heard that he was traded. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do know that it looked like the Hawks going to put up 40 points in the first quarter, though. I do know that. If they score like this for the rest of the series, Sixers ain't going to be able to keep up with them. They ain't going to be able to keep up with them. Yeah. So Derrick Henry, he's going to have to do a lot more pass blocking. I mean, this is a perfect scenario. This is a perfect scenario for Derrick Henry, because the whole time last season I kept saying Derrick Henry, he ain't going to be able to keep running the ball like this. He ain't gonna be able to do it. Like he running the ball way too much. I don't care how big he is. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is that the fact that he's even bigger is even more wear and tear on him. Number one, that's more to hit. Number two, that's a lot more put on them joints, bro. I know that everybody's heard about rehab, but for a lot of people out there that haven't been involved in sports, have y'all ever heard of prehab? And with that prehab, that's basically what you do to prevent injury. That's whenever all of your muscle biomechanics and everything come in. Make sure that your frame is completely centered, completely balanced. Make sure that hips are firing off right. And everything like that. So I mean, yeah, it's one of those situations, man, where that prehab, really comes into effect as well. Definitely. But we're gonna say, yeah, man, the Titans' offensive genius is gone. Now we don't know. It might be one of those. Maybe they got a guy waiting in the wings that's gonna do some big things. But Arthur Smith, he really took that Titans offense to the next level. Enter zone says Julio went to where? Yes, sir. Yeah, he's going to the Tennessee Titans for a second and fourth round draft pick. Going to the Tennessee Titans. I wish that we could have got more out of them, but look, it be like that sometimes. We kind of stuck with what we got. Everybody in here says that it was one of those situations where they feel like Atlanta won this trade enter zone, but I think it was kind of like a 50-50 thing, because you got Julio Jones for like the next 2 or 3 years, but we also got Tennessee to take a lot of that cap space, a lot of that cap hit off the books. And by the way, everybody, y'all make sure y'all welcome Ender Zone to the stream. Make sure that y'all welcome that man to the stream. Jay in the Bay. Jay in the Bay's a hot diggity dog. Too bad we couldn't get Julio Jones on the 9. Hey, I know that you were getting naked out there in Cali, bro. I know that y'all was out there getting naked trying to get Julio Jones to come to San Fran. I'm glad that we didn't make it happen for you. Oh, man, y'all are crazy. James Williams said, yeah, now you got to really change that fantasy football ranking now. It's A.J. Brown, that was going to be and he still might come out and kill it next year. There's going to be a lot of situations where Julio Jones or A.J. Brown, they're going to get single coverage. I mean, because if we legitimately ask the question, who's a better wide receiver between A.J. Brown and Calvin Ridley? Who do y'all think is a better wide receiver? I just want to know what y'all think. Who do y'all think is a better wide receiver between A.J. Brown and Calvin Ridley? If you think A.J. Brown's a better wide receiver, put a 1 in the chat. If you think Calvin Ridley's a better wide receiver, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all are thinking. Just want to know what y'all thinking. Oh yeah, Jay. The whole time I knew that they were going to trade Julio to an AFC team. I said that if he goes to an NFC team, like they're gonna have to give up something serious for him. They're gonna have to give up something serious for him. But yeah, I knew that he was going to go to an AFC team. I thought it was going to be the Patriots, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be the Patriots. Albert Smith said, Coach, you heard about the agreement, the trade Julio Jones for Coach Arthur Smith? what in the world? Oh man, so all right, so let me see what everybody's votes are. So I said if you think AJ Brown is a better wide receiver, put the 1 in the chat. If you think Calvin Ridley is a better wide receiver, put a 2 in the chat. Because basically, that's Julio, when it's all said and done, Julio he'll be done play with both of these guys. Now, Jay in the Bay said the Falcons better than the Titans. I don't know, man. I know the Titans got some issues on defense, and they definitely need a run stopper. But I know that they really tried to shore up their secondary last year, but they still have some issues with getting to the quarterback. So we'll see how that kind of unfolds. It seems like Julio Jones is kind of in the same situation. The offense is going to be very good, and we'll see how the defense is looking. So let's see what everybody voted. Jamel Riggins, he said 2. He thinks that Calvin Ridley is a better wide receiver. Dre Murphy, he said 1. Kojak, he said Calvin Ridley. So I guess that 1 he thought it was Calvin Ridley. Okay, yeah. So he's saying Calvin Ridley, I'm assuming. Let's see. D. Jean, he said AJ Brown. James Williams said he meant 2, so he meant Calvin Ridley. Okay. Brian Peoples, what in the world, bro? Yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Y'all don't get mad at me. I already know it's coming. Everybody gonna be like, Coach Low get naked. And Sneak Up Mo, the question is, who do you think is the better wide receiver? AJ Brown or Calvin Ridley? I think AJ Brown better than Calvin Ridley, y'all. I think AJ Brown better than Calvin Ridley. I seriously do. I think that both of them run routes very well, but I think that AJ Brown is a better run blocker, and I think that just at high point in the ball, AJ Brown is just a little bit better. I know that y'all will say I'm getting naked, but I think Calvin Ridley isn't as good as AJ Brown. And you're right, DJ. Both are great now. Don't get me wrong, man. Both of them some ballers. Don't get me wrong now, but yeah, I think that. Yeah. Cinco Mo agree. Yeah. I thought it looks like it's like 50-50, but think about it like this: Julio Jones, he's gonna have the luxury of playing with Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White, Calvin Ridley, and AJ Brown. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I mean, it's just one of those things, man, where I mean you got to he's been on some pretty good teams. Like, let's acknowledge it. Man, these Hawks whipping up on these boys 45-27. That is crazy. Let's see here. They whipping up on these boys, man. I apologize, y'all. Coach Ronan, she always got me trying to do something. I apologize. Y'all know how Coach Ronan be. She gets so demanding sometimes. Huh. You do it on the app? Huh? Yeah, man. Look, I already knew Albert Smith. I know he's gonna be the one. Talk about Coach Low getting naked. Talk about Coach Low getting naked with AJ Brown. Why, Coach? AJ Brown, I think he's a better wide receiver. I think he's a better player than Calvin Ridley. I'm sorry, Coach. Devon said, I'm sorry, coaches. AJ Brown is better. Love Cal, but AJ Brown is just a better wide receiver, man. And look, like I'm saying, it's like an A and A minus. Like, I'm not saying any of them are bad. I just think that AJ Brown is just that dog. Like, AJ Brown is legit. That's all I'm saying. So it's just one of those things, man. I think that moving forward, Julio is going to be playing with at wide receiver. He's going to be playing with some of the best talent that he's ever played with, at that wide receiver position. So, yeah, you can't beat that, Bo. You can't beat that at all. Albert Smith agrees. Yeah, man, that's the truth. That's the truth right there, Bo. That is definitely the truth. Definitely. Man, boy, y'all are right, man. The Hawks they taking Philly out behind the woodshed. This is crazy. 47-27. Man, I didn't know they were gonna do it like this. I thought it'd be closer to this, bro. I didn't know they were gonna do it like this, coaches. Man, that is crazy. That is crazy. Cinco most of AJ is a smaller Julio Jones, in my opinion. That's why that's what's going to be intriguing about them being on the same team. Yeah. That's true. That's true. All right, so Joe told me not to get naked. He says it's only the second quarter. Don't get naked. Y'all know how it is being Atlanta fans. We can't get too excited. We can't get too excited, bro. Man, I might have to go to another game. I think I might have to check him out again. I might have to go to another game, bro. Oh, man. This is crazy. But, so now that Julio Jones is no longer on the roster, moving forward, do you guys think that, and you know, this is why we the coaching staff. We gotta chop it. We gotta kick it around. Do you guys think that it's one of those situations where this Atlanta Falcons offense is better because you're not relying on Julio Jones anymore? Or is it one of those cases where, I mean, he's Julio Jones? You know, do y'all think that the Falcons are in a better situation now that Julio Jones is gone? Or do y'all think it's one of those cases where, you know, we came up. We on the come up. We're gonna play better team football now. I just want to know what y'all thinking. If y'all think that the Falcons are better now, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all think that this made us worse because we lost the best wide receiver in Atlanta Falcons history, put a 2 in the chat. Just want to know what y'all got. Let's see here. Jay Murphy said, I think that the offense is better. We're in a better situation. Okay. Coach Terry Artist 404 in here chilling out with us. Man, boy, got the MJ of Madden in here chilling out with us today, man. Boy, I feel so blessed. Having Terry Artist 404 in here chilling out with us. But Gump, you say about even. Coach James Williams says that he thinks that we're better. Okay. Coach Vaughn, he said he thinks that we're better. Albert Smith said, Coach, I think it's better from the standpoint of the Falcons. Will be more balanced offense. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Coach. Cinco Mo said it's better because Matt doesn't have Julio as a crutch to throw the triple coverage. Oh man. Granddaughter said, what's the question? So the question is, do you think that the Atlanta Falcons are better now that Julio Jones is no longer playing with the Falcons? Or do you think that, we're actually worse because, we lost Julio Jones? If you think that we're better, I said put a 1 in the chat. If you think that we're worse, put a 2 in the chat. Or you could just put who you think is better. Ooh, 53-27. Golly. This is crazy. Jason said, one, Falcons are better without Julio. Ryan played better last year. When he went out, he didn't have to depend on Julio, and he did have Dirk Cutter as his OC. Oh man. Brian Peebles said he thinks that we're better. Mr. Hawkins thinks that we're worse for now. He thinks that we're worse. Without Julio. And Granddaughter thinks that we're better as well. So look, man, we're going to kind of see how it all unfolds, and we're going to see, what happens, in this situation moving forward. But, Coach V, he says that he thinks that we're better. I think that we're better, guys, honestly. I never thought I would say this, but Julio Jones was becoming a problem in the locker room and within the organization. And, we had to kind of, move on like a early 2000s Maya song. Oh, like that old school Maya and Silk the Shocker. Y'all, for all y'all young Thundercats, y'all don't know nothing about that. Cause I'll be moving on. Y'all Google it. For everybody that don't know nothing about it, y'all Google it. Oh man. That's right, Coach. You trust the process. You trust the process, Coach. That's what it's all about. Ethan Tate. What's going on? Everybody, y'all make sure that y'all welcome Ethan to the stream. Much love to you, Ethan. Thanks for chilling out with us, Bo. Yeah, man. Team's game plan to stop Julio Jones. Oh, man. Mr. Hawkins says, only because I would like to have saw how we look with Julio really pits on the field at the same time. Yeah, that would definitely be very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. But Julio Jones was done. He was done, man. He was done. Granddaughter said, sing it, Coach. Oh, Divine. Picking on my Maya impressions. Oh, man. Jay Murphy said, coaches, would y'all keep me up on the score? It's thunder and lightning where I live at. And my grandma always told me to unplug the TV when God is doing his work. Well, that boy for the country. That's what everybody grandma say. Like, hey, you better unplug the TV and don't touch the telephone when God doing his work. Yeah, Coach, it's 56-31 right now. 56-31. Oh, man. Yeah, Ethan, you're right. You're right. They could at least but the question is, Ethan, like, what significant defensive player could they have gotten from the Atlanta Falcons to help them with the problems that they have? Like what significant player would they have gotten? Like, the only player that I would have wanted would have been I don't know. I don't know, because the Titans defense looks pretty rough as well. Like, they need help on the defensive side of the ball themselves. So it's just one of those things where, and then don't forget, like, we have some salary cap problems as well too. So it's just one of those things, man. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. And then Coach Dre Murphy, he just ran across the room naked. Said, did I just hear the name Kyle freaking Pitts? Oh, man. But yeah, that's right, though. That's right. Grandma, she tell you, look, turn the TV off. I think Grandma just wanted us to just turn the TV off. I think that's what it was. Say, look, you unplug the TV. Don't touch the telephone. Lay down when God doing his work. The vice says, stop running in the house. You can't run in the house. So don't leave the door open. Bo Gut said, I ain't heard unplug the TV during the thunderstorm in forever. Hey, Bo, yeah, you don't, yeah, you go ahead and unplug that TV from the wall. Daniel Connor said, look, man, what you missed was Julio Jones get traded to the Tennessee Titans for a second and fourth round pick. He's going to be playing with Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, and we're just, I think everybody's just kind of relieved, because we're just glad that this whole situation is over with. You know, we're just glad that we're glad that we're done. And you know, we were talking about, you know, if Julio Jones leaving the Atlanta Falcons, if it makes the Atlanta Falcons better, and it's crazy that we're even saying this, but you know, almost everybody agreed that, you know, us trading Julio Jones away made the team better because now the offense is going to be a little bit more balanced. Or maybe we're just looking, you know, we're just trying to look at the positive side of the situation. But you know, we think that, you know, this team, and look, at the end of the day, it's like not hard to improve from 4-12 at the end of the day. Let's be honest, Coach. But that's pretty much where we're at, Coach Daniel Connor. Appreciate you for chilling out with us from Ireland today. I don't know what time it is over there, but thank you so much for chilling out with us, man. OMT said the goal was to clear up cap space and to get another contract to pay for, and not to get another contract to pay for. That's true, and that's what we did. That's what we did. That's what we did. Coach Waller said you had to unplug everything except for the refrigerator and the freezer, unless the electricity goes out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can't have nothing plugged up. Everything in the house got to be unplugged, even the lamps. Everything had to be unplugged, bro. Definitely. Seagull Mo says, I think that it was one of those situations where you either choose between getting a player or taking most of the money for the contract, and they made the best decision considering what the Titans had. Yeah, I agree with you, Cinco. I definitely agree with you on that, family. I definitely agree with you. And Granddaughter said Falcons signed Mike Davis, and he has the potential to have a good year. Yeah, he does. He does. And you had to be quiet during thunderstorms, neither. He couldn't talk. I don't know why he couldn't talk. I think that grandma was just scared that she didn't want nobody talking. I think that's what it was, man. I think that's what it was. Oh, man. They just said it was hard to look at the window waiting for the storm. It was. It was. Cinco Bo, you had to either sit in the living room and be quiet, or you had to go lay down. It was one of the two. Now, I had an uncle who, whenever a thunderstorm came through, he would go. He had a chair that he would put in the closet. He had a jug for water, and he had a jug to use the bathroom. Why he did that, I don't know. I don't know to this day. I was like, what in the world? What we got going on here? Oh, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. Coach Wise said, Big Low, it's hard not to improve from 4-12. Do you remember the Rams was 4-12 when they traded Falk and won the Super Bowl that year? Well, when they traded for Falk, yeah, that's true. That's true. And then it's like, you know, and one thing that I also want people to remember is that we got to remember that it's one of those situations where them improving from 4-12, if they do improve from 4-12, we have to remember that it won't be just because of Julio Jones not being here anymore. It would also be because Dan Quinn isn't here anymore, because Raheem Morris isn't here anymore. You know, there's a lot of different factors that go into the equation of why, you know, of why they decided to kind of move on. Why they actually improved from 4-12. It won't just be because of Julio Jones. Definitely. What's going on, Jerry? What's good with you, Bo? Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Hawks, they running away with this. Sico, yeah, man. Was off the table. That was the only situation where Aunt wouldn't drink. When there would be a thunderstorm, He wouldn't drink nothing then. Any other time, man, he'll put liquor in the cornflakes if he could. Oh man, what's going on? What's going on? Hello, Ray here. What's good with you? Hope you're doing good. We hope you're doing good, man. Yes. Julio no longer with the Falcons. Going to the Tennessee Titans. So if you're a Titans fan, congratulations. If you're a Falcons fan, congratulations. Jerry said he just heard about Julio to Tennessee. Yes, that's finally went down. You know, we can finally kind of move on from the situation. Like I said, it's just like a early 2000s Maya R&B song. I'll be moving on. Move on and move my way. Oh man. Okay. Tighten up. I hear you. Well, look, congratulations. Y'all got your guy. AJ Brown got naked enough for Julio Jones to come out there to Tennessee, and y'all finally got your guy. So congratulations. Look, y'all treat him good out there in Tennessee. Y'all treat him good. Oh man. And I do want to let you know, Ray, that I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on Julio throughout the season. But I think that it was a good trade for both teams. We got his money off of our books, and in the process, y'all got a player who could make a huge impact on your team for years to come. The question is can he stay healthy? That's the biggest question. And if he kind of makes some changes and everything, I definitely think that he will be. Hold on. Both said, man, would you call that a balanced or an unbalanced breakfast, Big Low? He picked it over uncle because I told him that, we was talking about how the old folks that make you be quiet, during thunderstorms. I told him my uncle, he'll go in the closet. He had a chair in the closet with a jug of water and a jug to use the bathroom in. I wonder if whenever he was sitting in the dark, did he ever choose the wrong jug? Never mind. Anyway. But like I said, that would be the only time he wouldn't drink alcohol. And I said that, he would even, if he could, he would put liquor in his cornflakes in the morning. And he was saying, is that an unbalanced or a balanced breakfast? Hey, but I think that's an unbalanced breakfast, brother. I think that's an unbalanced breakfast. Look, man, if y'all are, if you're excited about the Titans getting Julio Jones, if you're excited that the Falcons could finally move forward from Julio Jones, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button because, like I said, we're going to be covering all teams in the NFL this year, and we're definitely going to be having a great time, great time. So yeah, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, so we can definitely chill out, man. Definitely. Devon said, congrats. Y'all got 2 years of no practice days and huge expectations for Ryan Tannehill. Oh, man. But, yeah, man. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, AJ Brown, I think he's an upgrade from Calvin Ridley. And I think I'm eager to see how it works. Some people says that AJ Brown is like, he plays like Julio. He's just a little bit smaller. So, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how it all unfolds, man. It's definitely going to be interesting. And then they still got Derrick Henry back there running that thing. Like, that's going to be one of the most physically imposing offenses in the league. I mean, just from look, I coach football. I used to have my biggest physically fit guys. They always came off the bus first because if they came off the bus in front of the other team's fans or in front of the other team, like I wanted them to see how big my boys were. So I said, okay, Big Billy, you go ahead and you come off the bus first. Make sure that you got your shoulder spread. Show them boys how big you is. You know, that's just something that you do, man. Oh, man. Definitely. Yeah, now, and like I said, I know the Titans, they made some draft picks now. They got Caleb Farley. Y'all know I wanted Caleb Farley in Atlanta. Y'all know I Virginia Tech representing all day. But yeah, now up front, the Titans need some help. You know, they do need some help up front. So, you know, we'll kind of see how it unfolds, man. We'll see how it unfolds. But look, man, I ain't finna hold y'all up. I know some of y'all trying to watch this Hawks game, and you know, I need to get me something to eat. I need to get me a balanced breakfast. I ain't ate nothing. I ain't nothing all day. Oh man, but look, man, I definitely appreciate everybody for chilling out with me. You know, we're definitely gonna be bringing some more content to y'all pretty soon. But look, in the meantime, I'll be easy. Don't do nothing that I would do. What in the world, Bo? Rise up. 8 times down. Y'all stay safe, man.